Loyalty isn't just about staying through the good times, it's about showing up when the storm hits, even when you question your own heart. It's easy to say you're loyal, but the real test comes when you have to choose between comfort and doing what's right. Loyalty isn't something you demand, it's something you prove through your actions, even when no one is watching. In relationships, loyalty is not about perfection, it's about constant effort, even when you're unsure of the next step. Sometimes being loyal means questioning your own desires to make sure you're ready for the future that lies ahead. Loyalty is not about never making mistakes, but about being willing to learn and grow together, no matter how uncertain the future may seem. True loyalty is found in the moments when doubt creeps in, yet you choose to stay, hoping that your commitment will guide you through. It's not about just being there, but about being present when the future feels unclear and the path forward is uncertain. Loyalty doesn't require you to have all the answers. It just asks for the courage to stay and figure it out together. Sometimes, the hardest part of loyalty is not knowing if you're enough, yet still deciding to give all that you are. Loyalty is the quiet strength in the middle of confusion, choosing to believe even when you're not sure where things are headed. Loyalty means standing by someone's side, even when your heart is torn between doubts and desires. It's in the moments of uncertainty that loyalty is tested the most. When the next step seems unclear, but you choose to trust anyway. The true measure of loyalty is not in grand gestures, but in the small decisions you make when you're unsure of everything. Loyalty often requires you to sacrifice what you want now for a future you can't yet see, but you trust will be worth it. When faced with doubt, loyalty is the quiet voice inside that says, "You are worth the risk." Sometimes, loyalty means staying when everything feels uncertain, believing that love and commitment will guide you through. Loyalty isn't a decision made once, but a daily choice to commit to someone even when you're unsure of what's next. It's easy to be loyal when everything is certain, but it's in the unknown where loyalty becomes truly tested. Being loyal doesn't mean you never question your path. It just means you choose to trust despite the uncertainty. Loyalty is like a bridge built from moments of doubt, strong enough to hold you up when you don't know where you're going. The test of loyalty is not how you act when things are easy, but how you hold on when things feel uncertain. Loyalty is a promise you make, not just with your words, but with your actions when the future is still uncertain. True loyalty is shown in the moments when you aren't sure, yet you choose to stand by someone anyway. Loyalty is the willingness to continue even when your mind and heart are filled with doubt, trusting the journey ahead The future may be unclear, but loyalty is the foundation that keeps you standing even in the midst of confusion. Loyalty doesn't require you to be perfect, just present and willing to make the choice, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. In the face of doubt, loyalty is the unwavering belief that the next step, no matter how unclear, is worth taking together. Loyalty is about choosing to stay through the unknown, trusting that love will guide you to where you're meant to be. Sometimes the most loyal thing you can do is simply stay when you don't know what's next, trusting that commitment will light the way. Loyalty is the silent agreement between hearts that even when the future is foggy, we'll walk forward together. When the path forward seems uncertain, loyalty is the steady hand you hold on to, knowing that you don't have to walk alone. Loyalty isn't just about believing in love. It's about believing in each other even when the world around you is uncertain. True loyalty isn't about never having doubts. It's about deciding that your bond is worth fighting for, even when the future is unclear. Loyalty is a decision you make every day, even when the next step feels uncertain and the future is shrouded in fog. The beauty of loyalty lies in the commitment to stay even when you don't have all the answers, trusting the journey ahead. Loyalty is not about always having the right answers. It's about having the courage to stay and discover them together. It's not the perfect moments that define loyalty, but the imperfect ones where you choose to stay, unsure but certain that love is worth it. Loyalty means walking together through the fog, trusting that the path will clear, even when you can't see where it leads. Even when doubt surrounds you, loyalty is the inner strength that pushes you to stay and keep moving forward. Loyalty is an act of faith, especially when you're unsure, believing that staying together will lead to something better. There's no map for loyalty. It's about walking together, hand in hand, through the uncertainty of the unknown. Loyalty is the ability to stay grounded when everything else around you feels like it's shifting, trusting in each other's commitment. Loyalty means believing that despite the doubt, the next step together is always worth the leap of faith. When everything feels uncertain, loyalty is the thread that holds you both together, even when the future is unclear. Loyalty isn't about knowing everything. It's about being willing to stay and learn as you go, even when doubt arises. Loyalty means choosing to walk forward into the unknown together, trusting that no matter what, you're better together than apart. In times of uncertainty, loyalty is the quiet decision to hold on to each other and trust that everything else will fall into place. The true test of loyalty isn't how you act when things are easy, but how you stay committed when the next step feels unclear. Sometimes, the most loyal thing you can do is simply believe that together you can navigate through anything, even the unknown. Loyalty isn't about certainty, it's about the belief that no matter how unclear the future is, you'll face it together. Loyalty is the act of trusting that even in doubt, the bond between you is strong enough to keep moving forward. Even when your heart is filled with uncertainty, loyalty means continuing to walk side by side, even when you can't see the road ahead. Loyalty is the promise you make to stand by someone, even when your mind and heart aren't sure where the next step will take you. The true strength of loyalty is not in knowing what comes next, but in trusting that you can face it together, no matter how unclear it seems. Loyalty is staying, even when the unknown calls for courage, and the only certainty is that you'll face it side by side. Loyalty isn't a guarantee of a perfect journey. It's a commitment to walking together, even when you don't know where the next step will lead. Loyalty is not about never doubting. It's about making the decision to stay through the doubt, trusting that together you'll find the way. In a world full of uncertainty, loyalty is the decision to trust in each other, even when the future remains a mystery. Loyalty is about sticking together, even when the path isn't clear, trusting that no matter what, you're stronger together. Loyalty is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting that together you'll find the right ones, no matter how long it takes. Even when doubts cloud your heart, loyalty is the anchor that keeps you steady, believing the next step is worth the leap. Loyalty is the courage to stay in the unknown, trusting that each step forward will lead you to a place of clarity. When the road ahead is unclear, loyalty is the belief that the journey is still worth taking, even if you can't see the end. Loyalty doesn't require certainty. It only asks that you choose to stay, even when the path ahead is shrouded in fog. True loyalty is found not in the moments of ease, but in the willingness to take a chance when the future is uncertain. Loyalty is the quiet decision to stay, even when fear whispers doubts, trusting the bond between you will carry you forward. In times of uncertainty, loyalty is the compass that guides you through the unknown, even when you don't know where you're headed. Loyalty is about choosing to stand by someone, even when you question if you're enough, trusting that together you'll find the way. It's not about knowing what's next. Loyalty is about choosing to take the next step together, even in the face of doubt. Loyalty isn't about having it all figured out. It's about walking side by side, trusting that love will guide you through the unknown. True loyalty is staying when your heart is unsure, holding on to the belief that you'll find your way, no matter how uncertain. Loyalty is the decision to believe in someone, even when your own heart is filled with uncertainty about what lies ahead. Loyalty isn't about perfection, it's about showing up, even when you're unsure of what the future holds. Loyalty is the willingness to take the next step, even when you don't have all the answers, trusting that love will find a way. When doubt creeps in, loyalty is the quiet assurance that staying is worth it, even if the next step feels like a leap into the unknown. Loyalty means choosing to believe in each other, even when you're not sure if you're ready to take the next step. The power of loyalty is in its consistency, choosing to stay even when you can't see where the next step will lead. Loyalty is about trusting the journey, even when you're uncertain, knowing that each step will bring you closer together.